Does age actually matter when it comes to Irish whiskey? I'm going to be tasting Redbreast 12-year-old and Redbreast 15-year-old to see which one is better and which one you should spend your money on. And you know what? The result might actually surprise you. So first things first, a wee bit about these two. They are both made in the same distillery. So they are made in the Middleton Distillery in County Cork. Both made in the same place. They are both aged in the same type of barrels. Both aged in ex-bourbon barrels. Both aged in sherry butts as well. They are also both the same style of Irish whiskey, that being a single pot still Irish whiskey. So same distillery, same recipe, same casks. But then they start to diverge, right? So we've got Redbreast 12, which is aged for a minimum of 12 years, and it's 40% ABV or 80 proof. And then we've got Redbreast 15, a minimum of 15 years age, so that's three years more. And this one is bottled at 46% ABV. There's also a pretty big price difference between this one and this one, so you want to get the right one. So welcome to the Redbreast Diaries, where I am looking at everything Redbreast. I'm just drinking bottles, talking about them, a bit of history. I'm trying to learn as I go as well around all of this. So if you're new to Redbreast, you're in the right place. If you are a Redbreast connoisseur, maybe you might pick up something new, or you might see a bottle that you haven't had before. Either way, you're in the right place. And today we are doing the 12-year-old versus the 15-year-old. Which one should you buy? Which one should you put on your shelf? So let's get cracking. Oh, in terms of pop, that is unbelievable. Can I give points just because the pop was good? Probably. Yeah, I can. There we go. 10 points. So color-wise, ooh, spilling whiskey. Color-wise, these look the exact same. My glasses are actually a bit dirty though, but these actually look the exact same. So they do. So starting with Redbreast 12. Oh yeah, the nose is comforting, it's beautiful, it's rich, it's inviting, it is genuinely the quintessential Irish whiskey, as we say. It's the benchmark, some would say, in terms of what a single pot still Irish whiskey is, and I must admit, I think they do a bloody great job at it. You've got that bourbon cask coming out really nicely with that hint of vanilla in there, and then you've got that sherry butt coming out with some of that like nutty sort of sherry, dark sherry notes. I like to say Christmas cake sort of elements, if you can think of that, sort of raisins, but kind of light, right? So like, it still is 40%, but it is balanced. So the 15, oh my god, it's so different. Like genuinely you wouldn't think that this is from the same brand. It's big and butterscotchy, like an almond, yeah, like almondy, like that honeycomb sort of nose coming off it, and I must, it's a very exciting nose, this, and very intriguing. I like that nose a lot. Yeah, that's quite interesting. Have a lot of time for that. Oh, I don't really know which one I would go for on the aroma. Let's give it a sip. Again, it is familiar. Like the nostalgia just sweeps over me when I take a drink of this one. The vanilla from that bourbon cask that we got in the nose just hits the tip of the tongue and just starts to flow across the palate. I've got like some black pepper, some white pepper, that nutty sherry note again. It's just hitting the beats that it always hits, and the balance of this is brilliant. And then that pot still element, that single pot still element I spoke about, that unmalted barley brings this like creamy, luxurious mouthfeel, which ties all of those flavours together. Quite like a nice medium finish, actually. Yeah, but it just brings me back. Like, this was one of the first whiskies I tried that really opened up the world of Irish whiskey to me. So it does hold a very nice place in my heart. Oh, it is delicious. Maybe even a wee bit of peach, a wee bit of stone fruit in there. You know, why not? Honestly, this is so different. I'm actually surprised. I'm so surprised at how different this is. Especially, like, this is 3 years different and a wee bit higher in ABV or proof, right? We are talking very, very subtle changes. But the flavours are drastically different. I actually said this first when I tried Redbreast 15. There's this pear note, like a poached pear, with some brown sugar. That vanilla from that bourbon cask is just absolutely battering the palate. But one thing I don't really pick up is that cherry influence, right? Or maybe it's coming across in a different way and I just can't figure out how to talk about it. But I'm not really getting those like nuts or classic Christmas cake notes that we get in this one. But it's a bit more fresh. It's very intriguing. I think if like I had to choose which one I was going to drink again and again, I would try this one for the time being, but just because I'm so intrigued by it. But then this is just classic. This is absolutely doing what it says on the tin. It's coming through perfectly. This is quite a tough decision to see which is better. Yeah, because like we're going like sweet with that wee hint of like spice in there, and now we're going like dry, kind of more tannic, a bit more refined maybe in the flavors. But like this is like 60 quid more expensive than this. Is it that much better? I think like if you are a drinker of Redbreast 12 and have been for a long time, I would say upgrade, right? Give it a go. Maybe it's not even an upgrade. Give it a chance. Just try something different and try them like this side by side. See how different this is. You know, expand your whiskey world. If you're not really into Irish whiskey or you haven't drank much Redbreast, definitely start with Redbreast 12. Maybe grab another bottle if you have one and you're not remembering it perfectly. But all in all, which one will I go for right now? Oh, well, I want to drink more 15 because I'm intrigued by it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I think it's a better whiskey. For the price, for the flavour, for the complexity, for what it brings to the table in front of me, I think Redbreast 12 is better. Or it's better for me right now. This is great though. Like, do you agree? Have you tried both of these? Maybe you've done this tasting and you're like, absolutely not, 15's better, but I don't know. The 12 right now is just screaming out to me. Anyway, that's that. Cheers. Sláinte. Oh, actually, look, I have both of them. I can just drink both of them side by side. Lovely. See you again.